Welcome to MindBlend. Today, we're exploring a question that touches almost everyone at some point. Can a good thing, like kindness, ever go too far? From the time we're young, we're taught that kindness is one of the highest virtues. We're encouraged to be considerate, to put others first, and to help those in need. These lessons shape our values and guide our actions, building the foundation for empathy and connection. But what happens when kindness becomes less about caring for others, and more about a deep, sometimes unconscious need for approval? When we start saying yes to everything, even when it hurts us, just to avoid disappointing someone? Being too nice isn't true generosity. It's often a survival strategy rooted in fear of rejection, fear of conflict, or simply the fear of not being liked. It's a way of protecting ourselves from discomfort, but it comes at a cost. When we constantly put others' needs above our own, we start to lose touch with who we are. This isn't authentic kindness, it's self-erasure, a slow fading of our own desires and identity. The difference between genuine kindness and people-pleasing is crucial. Genuine kindness comes from a place of strength and self-respect, while people-pleasing is driven by insecurity and the hope that others will accept us if we never say no. When you always put others first, your own needs, voice, and boundaries slowly disappear. You might find yourself feeling invisible, unheard, or even resentful, wondering why your kindness isn't being returned. Over time, this pattern can quietly sabotage your confidence, strain your relationships, and limit your potential. You may feel isolated, discouraged, or like you're living someone else's life. If you feel drained from always giving, or invisible in your own life, you're not alone. Many people struggle with this, often without realizing the toll it takes. The good news is, you can break free from this cycle. By understanding why we fall into the trap of people-pleasing, we can start to set healthier boundaries and reclaim our sense of self. It's time to redefine kindness, not as a tool for validation but as an authentic expression of inner strength, self-respect, and genuine care for both ourselves and others. Why do we become too nice? The answer often lies in our childhood. Many people-pleasers learned early that love and acceptance were conditional, earned by being agreeable and compliant. This creates a deep belief: I must please others to be worthy. The fear of conflict becomes a fear of rejection and abandonment. Saying no or setting boundaries feels dangerous, so you say yes when you mean no, and hide your true feelings. Low self-worth fuels this cycle. You try to earn value by being endlessly helpful. But this only leads to exhaustion and resentment. People-pleasers aren't weak, they're often highly empathetic but terrified of being a burden. The shield of niceness meant to protect becomes a cage. Breaking free starts with understanding these roots. How does being too nice show up in daily life? You struggle to say no, taking on more than you can handle to avoid discomfort. You over-apologize, shrinking yourself and sending the message that your needs are an inconvenience. Boundaries become blurry. You let others vent endlessly, tolerate criticism, or work late to avoid seeming uncommitted. You work tirelessly for recognition that never comes, but never advocate for yourself. People start to take your efforts for granted. Your niceness makes you reliable, but also invisible. The result? Overwork, underappreciation, and growing resentment. These patterns aren't just being a good person, they're signs you're losing yourself. Recognizing these traps is the first step to change. Let's see how this backfires. We're taught that being nice is the key to making friends, earning respect, and building strong connections. But what if this belief is actually holding us back? Sometimes being overly nice can have the opposite effect of what we hope for. Instead of drawing people closer, it can push them away or make them take us for granted. When you always put others first and never assert your own needs, people might appreciate your kindness, but they rarely respect you as an equal. You become the person everyone turns to for favors, but not the one they truly value or listen to. Healthy, self-aware people respect boundaries and admire those who can say no. But those with manipulative tendencies will see your inability to stand up for yourself as an opportunity to take advantage. Over time, you find yourself stuck in one-sided relationships, always giving but rarely receiving. This leaves you feeling used, emotionally drained, and invisible. The real damage happens inside. Every time you say yes when you want to say no, a little resentment grows. You start to feel frustrated with yourself for not speaking up. Over weeks, months, or even years, this resentment builds. You become anxious, bitter, and start to lose touch with who you really are. Your sense of self slowly fades away. Your time and energy are no longer your own. You're constantly busy meeting everyone else's needs while your own goals and dreams get pushed aside and forgotten. Eventually, you become a background character in your own story, always present, but never truly seen or heard. The more you chase connection through constant niceness, the more disconnected you feel from your own needs, desires, and identity. The cost isn't just losing the respect of others, it's losing respect for yourself. That's a loss that's hard to recover from. When you give up your own needs for approval, you pay a price that's far too high. So, how do you build real respect? It starts with valuing yourself enough to set boundaries and speak your truth. Here's the paradox. Setting boundaries doesn't push people away, it builds respect. When you say no, you show self-respect and signal that your time and energy matter. Healthy people admire this. They trust your honesty and value your yes because it's genuine. Think about those you respect most. They have opinions, priorities, and aren't afraid to set limits. Their self-respect is contagious. Boundaries create safety and predictability in relationships. People know what to expect and don't have to guess your limits. This removes anxiety and resentment. Relationships without boundaries are messy. With boundaries, they're built on mutual respect. You can be kind and still say no. Boundaries aren't rejection, they're the foundation of authentic connection. So how do you start setting them? Change starts with action, small, consistent steps towards self-respect. Practice saying no simply and politely without guilt or long explanations. Start with low-stakes situations and notice your growing confidence. Reconnect with your self-worth. Your value isn't measured by how much you do for others. Treat yourself with the same compassion you offer others. Schedule time for yourself and protect it. Celebrate your achievements, however small. Let go of the belief that you're responsible for everyone's feelings. Allow others to handle their own emotions. It's a sign of respect. Identify your non-negotiables. What's essential for your well-being? Defend these boundaries first. This is a daily practice, not a quick fix. Honoring yourself is the foundation for balanced kindness. True kindness isn't about self-sacrifice, it's about giving from a place of strength. When you nurture your own well-being, you're able to offer support, love, and compassion to others without feeling depleted or resentful. It's not about draining yourself for the sake of others, but about sharing your energy in a way that uplifts everyone involved. When you care for your own needs, your generosity is authentic and sustainable. Taking time for yourself, whether it's a quiet moment in the morning, a walk in nature, or simply saying no to extra obligations, recharges your spirit. This self-care isn't selfish, it's the foundation that allows you to give freely and joyfully. Like putting on your own oxygen mask first, you can only help others when you're whole. If you're running on empty, your ability to support those around you is limited. By prioritizing your own health and happiness, you ensure you have the strength and clarity to truly be there for others when they need you most. Protecting your energy and setting boundaries lets you show up as your best self. Boundaries aren't walls, they're bridges to healthier relationships. They help you communicate your needs and limits so you can engage with others from a place of respect and understanding. Balanced kindness is a gift to you and those around you. It creates a ripple effect, encouraging others to honor their own needs and to give from a place of abundance, not obligation. It teaches others how to treat you and model self-respect. When you honor your own boundaries, you invite others to do the same, fostering mutual respect and deeper trust in your relationships. It creates healthier, more honest relationships. When everyone feels safe to express their needs, connections become more genuine and fulfilling. When you're authentic, you inspire others to do the same. Your courage to be true to yourself gives others permission to show up as their real selves too, building a community rooted in honesty and acceptance. This is the power of balanced kindness. It strengthens you and your connections. It weaves a fabric of trust, empathy, and support that benefits everyone, creating a more compassionate world. Remember, your kindness is a superpower, but it needs balance and wisdom. Use it thoughtfully, and it will enrich your life and the lives of those around you. Don't be afraid to say no, set boundaries, and choose yourself. Every time you do, you reinforce your own value and show others that it's okay to honor their needs too. This isn't selfishness, it's the path to genuine, lasting kindness. By caring for yourself, you ensure that your kindness is real, resilient, and enduring. Thanks for watching MindBlend. Remember, taking care of your mind and honoring your needs is the greatest gift you can give, to yourself and to everyone you touch.